Hello loved ones, my name is Reese and this is Missy, and today we're going to be sharing with you our favorite experiences in Ubud, Bali. It can be a struggle to find meaning amongst the tourist traps, so put away the camera and come with us as we go to Pura Tintra and Pool, a coffee plantation, ATV riding, and in the end find comfort in the canopy. Well, sort of. Turns out, spiritual cleansing is fun for everyone, even if you're devout atheists like ourselves. Come early to avoid the lines and make sure you know the proper sequence, otherwise you might find yourself cleansing in a spout meant for the dead. Yikes. We are very much alive and centered after that experience. It wouldn't be Bali without a car ride. Alright, now that we are spiritually revitalized, we are going to inject ourselves with some caffeine. Woo! Next spot is the coffee fields, where they have this funky little creature who is essentially a coffee filter. Luca eats the coffee and processes it, and then the beans are roasted to make a smooth cup of joe. It's called the cat puccino. Like a cappuccino. This coffee, as well as a lot of their other tea, totally blew us away. It was all complimentary, and that's why we liked it. So much, in fact, that we bought this little Luca coffee. Wow. Had me bouncing off the walls, though, with all that caffeine.
Yes. Two different types of coffee, Arabica, and one is Robusta. Coffee, they has two different types of beans. Here we call male and female coffee. You can see the difference from the shape of the beans. This is how the Arabica. Even they has a small leaf, but they has some big beans like this. There's a big leaf like that. So we use the root of this plant. This for cooking, also we do for making the tea. It is cacao, chocolate. Taro, we use the root of this plant. We use it for making tapioca. Dragon fruit plant, that looks like a cactus. When they are still closer like this, the flower of curcuma, we use it for shampoo. If you touch it, the leaves, a little bit hairy. You can touch it, the leaf. It's a bit hairy. Oh yeah.
There's a lot more of a scooter culture here in Bali, coming from the States in our big trucks. It was cool seeing so many scooters. My mom would kill me if I rode one. We're going ATVing. Woo! Vroom, vroom, vroom. Am I right?
Yep.
We only have to bring ourselves an extra pair of clothes and a camera, which you already know I'm bringing that.
We're getting picked up in 15 minutes.
Okay, look. I have never driven a motorbike, four-wheeler, or nothing like that. So this experience was top tier. I got 3 words for ya. All-terrain vehicle. Okay, no trip to Southeast Asia would be complete without a $6 massage. Seriously, if you don't get a massage on a trip to Bali, and no, I don't mean the special kind, just the normal kind, you bunch of perverts, it's a very relaxing and cheap experience. Back home, this kind of massage would cost you like 120 bucks. For us, walking around the streets of Ubud was an everyday experience. In many ways, the food and the culture is what brought us to this country. We have greatly enjoyed nasi goreng and gado and all the native fruits and all the other things I can't even pronounce.
I've never had this
Missy
before.
also found one of her favorite desserts, black rice pudding. This is her actually having it for the first time.
What? Oh my god, that's so good. Wow. This might be my favorite dessert ever. Our first 6 days in Ubud were great, but we decided to spend our last 3 days here in Bali, away from all the chaos, in an Airbnb called Escape in Bali.
Hey.
We couldn't find it at first, but finally the lady showed us the way. From the road, through a little path, into the jungle, and a 400-meter walk in. Good thing me and Reese didn't bring our large suitcases. This was such a beautiful walk, and it was building suspense to see the space. When they said this place was a perfect hideaway and private, they were not kidding. We finally arrived at the Airbnb. It was stunning, a 2-story bamboo villa. The lady gave us a tour around, and the views from the bedroom were impeccable. This bug net around our bed was very telling of how our next 3 days would probably go with the critters.
We made it to the second Airbnb. It's got koi fish.
Look at the fishies! Hello! Hello! Oh yes, I want to pet you!
I'm messing with the fishies. And look at that thing. Oh my. There she is. Look at her Bali self right now.
Story time. We just went on a moped here, or a scooter, and we tried it out for the first time, and boy was that scary.
I've never driven a scooter before, and I was fine.
The Balinese children were making fun of us, I think.
They were honestly, I think, pretty concerned. So I don't know how to start it, right? There's like somebody who's like outside. He's like, you good? You good? And he comes over and he helps me start it. And I'm like, okay, bad first start. And the beginning is like this dirt track. Of course, I'm like, oh, crud. And the whole time, Missy's like, whoa, whoa, careful, careful. She had no faith at all.
How could I?
But when we made it out to the road, there's no gas in it. We have to like get gas, otherwise it's gonna die before we get to the restaurant. We get out there, and luckily the lady who like showed us the Airbnb, she was out there with like her kid. There's a lady out there with a little bit of fuel, so we bought the fuel there. And the problem is like I didn't know how to open the fuel thing, but luckily she was there, so she did the key and like opened it, and then
and there was a spider this big.
it was like chilling in like the seat compartment and was like, hey.
I was like so scared, and then she goes in and just flicks it away, just manhandles.
So then when we get on the normal road, lo and behold, it's a lot easier to balance on a normal road and not a dirt road. So we made it to the restaurant, but not before pulling into the wrong parking lot and having to do the whole process of parking and turning it off and then turning it back on again in front of another random Balinese people. And they knew that we had never ridden a scooter before, because like they were like following us out of the parking lot, looking at us like, you good? And the guy who actually helped us start the motorbike also was like randomly out there. I'm like, I feel like he followed us out because we looked so green. We made it to the restaurant. We ate our food, which was really good. We even exchanged some money. Yeah, then we made it back, and now I feel a lot more confident. You got a big head.
We're gonna relax here at the resort now.
You can literally relax right there. Day bed's really comfy. Bathroom looks freaking crazy. I think like that's like the biggest thing. Like you need to have a nice bathroom. It's like the entire thing is made out of bamboo. And then yeah, here's like the deck part. Oh. Yeah, and you like, you know, lay in this thing. I'm not sure how comfy this really is. God, how do I get on this thing? This is kind of terrifying. Okay, this is not exactly. On Instagram, this looks a lot more comfy. Oh God. Yeah, this is really nice. I like the knots. Are you supposed to have like a mat or something?
Suffer.
I'm not sure this feels as good as when people take videos of this. But yeah, we're here. They make breakfast. That's good. They make us breakfast. It was a pretty good meal. Oh, okay. How do I get off this thing?
Jump.
You want me to jump? Oh, this is so not comfy. Oh God, ow. We gotta cuddle on this thing. You wanna play hide and seek? Oh. Here, we're gonna take a look at this tub. Oh yeah, that's gonna take forever. All right. Bro, that's gonna take so long. That stunning. God, just look at it out there. You think it's gonna be scary at night?
I think so.
Okay, you gotta go zen. Go zen. Oh, that's spread eagle dog.
You missed.
I missed middle part Missy.
I need to shower.
We decided to work out instead of play hide and seek. I can't believe we've been in Bali this whole time. We haven't done any yoga.
We're also going to Thailand, so
They have yoga there too?
I think there's yoga everywhere.
What? There's this one guy at the temple today who was like, oh, I do yoga every day. Yeah, and they were talking about how, you get a lot of health problems in your late 30s and 40s. And he's like, dude, just do yoga every day. I'm telling you, it'll fix your problems.
This guy has no
It's a
problem.
good point.
There's a little guy out there.
Ooh, the snake is back. Here he is. The killer.
What's he doing?
Hello, Mr. Froggy. We're making this bath for you, by the way. This is all for you, Mr. Frog. Look at that. What are you doing?
The warm water.
Yeah. Wow. Missy is total zen right now.
I was. So yeah, we could go to lunch anytime then.
Who took a bite? Huh? Did you take a bite while I was at the bathroom? You took a bite.
That was pretty good.
Silencio Bruno. Look like I'm in Star Troopers.
The pizza?
Yeah.
Don't make fun of me.
You look funny though.
Peace and serenity.
They didn't need to do all this, but they did, and it looks freaking cool.
Looks awesome.
Having the mix between the jungle but all the comforts at the same time, that's the hard part, right? Like, look at this. This is a good example of what I'm talking about. They want to have like a mud thing to make it look good, but they can't have water pool there. So they have to make like an irrigation hole. That's the kind of shit you have to think of to make a place like this. Ooh, wow. So cool. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, so good. During this time on the trip, I suffered from the infamous Bali belly. For 24 to 48 hours, I got to know this toilet very well. While my bowels were inconsolable, my mind was left to wander in the wee hours of morning. Deep in introspection, I contemplated the vast weave of existence. It can seem inevitable, yet completely unpredictable, being born in this tapestry of space and time, the world so large and our place in it so small. So easy it would be to lose yourself in the life that's teeming all around, to ask a purpose to the tree and hear naught but clouds in the sky, wet and soft ground underfoot, the calls of birds to bees. It comes too quick, this indiscriminate understanding. Lying in the comfort of white bed sheets, we are now aliens to the outside. We build these castles and coffins to hide away from the harsh reality of change and decay. Yet in this very bed we find love to be the warmest of company. Love to me is, hold that thought. Oh, my lord.
Our time here in Bali is coming to an end. These last 9 days have been a dream. Bali has the nicest people, tastiest food, craziest roads, and much, much more. Ubud was amazing, and this Airbnb was so stunning and so peaceful. It is bittersweet to leave, but me and Reese are definitely ready for the next spot on our Southeast Asia journey. Where will we go next? I guess you'll have to wait till next week.